Hi there. Do you ever ask yourself why you're parenting the way you are parenting? Hi, I'm Christina from Changing Parenting, and I recently saw a video on social media about this woman. She's an expert in decluttering, and she was explaining how she had this bottle that came with a glass. It was a set, and she was getting rid of the glass. And she explained how she came to the conclusion she wanted to get rid of the glass. So she had a checklist. Does this make me happy? Why do I have this glass? Am I keeping it because I feel like I have to, because I cannot separate the set, or am I doing it because it makes me happy and I love the glass? And she decided to keep the bottle because she loved the bottle and get rid of the glass. And then I went on the comment section, and there were so many people being like, why would you do this? Why would you separate the set? Why wouldn't you just, give both away? Or, why wouldn't you just keep it, just to keep the set? And it really got me thinking that this happens a lot with parenting. So when it comes to parenting, it happens a lot that people do things, but they don't question why. And I'm going to give you some examples. For instance, when my child was about 1 year old, he wanted to bring toys into the living room. And I grew up in a way that toys were not allowed in the living room. It was just the way it was in the 80s, but this in my house, and I think in many people's houses. And that's why nowadays you see this movement where people call them the living room kids, because kids are actually using the living room and actually enjoying being in the living room. And that's because we allow them to have toys there, because we allow them to experience the living room as a part of the house that also belongs to them. And when I grew up, again, we weren't allowed. So when my son was 1 year old and he started bringing toys to the living room, I immediately was like, no, toys belong in the bedroom. And then my husband asked me, why? Because he was allowed to have toys in the living room, right? He was not understanding. And it was the first time that I started thinking like, why on earth couldn't? And nowadays, actually, my son uses the living room much more than us, and he has a lot of toys there, and other things. It's like a while ago, not so long ago, a few days ago, my son was like, I want to go and play in the water in the bathroom. And I immediately was like, this is going to be a huge mess. You're going to wet your clothes. I don't have patience for this. It's the end of the day. No, you cannot do it. And then I was like, why? Why am I saying no? Am I saying no because this is the checklist I invite you to do also whenever you're deciding something. Is it putting your child at risk? Is someone's safety at risk? Is your child's safety at risk? Is your safety at risk? Is someone else's safety at risk? Are you doing this because you really think this is in the best interest of your child, that it's really important for their development, for their healthy development? Or is this based on your assumption that doing that is bad? And why do you have that assumption? Just really question why you do things as a parent. Because it's true, if your child goes in the bathroom and starts playing with water, it will be inconvenient to you. That will be inconvenient. But it's also like, what will happen? Well, I will have to clean it up. I will have to clean it up. Do I have to clean it up today? Not even. Maybe I can just clean it up tomorrow, or later today, or, is it something that is really necessary? Or is it just an inconvenience? Or is it just something that you do out of habit? So I really invite you to ask why when it comes to parenting.